Hello everybody, back again, Dragon's Roar, although I haven't done much roaring yet, you'll know when I do. There wasn't much voting today. People asked, just one person, my daughter asked for a funny poem. Well, the other one is on teaching a man to make love, which is really quite funny, but it's not for children, so I can't broadcast that one. I don't know what time it is in Oz, very early, I don't know. Because of the children, I'm not going to broadcast that one, so you're going to get this one instead, The Scarecrow. This is a journalist citizen thing, isn't it? So next time I'm going to have to give a bit of a blast of the chronicles of this planet, because someone's got to tell them really. But for this time I'm being nice to you, I'm giving you an easy go. So this is called The Scarecrow. It was written last year in November. In some great poets I do mark how their path at night is crossed, and they behold in the moonshine a scarecrow in his rags and frost, hanging like Christ on his cross. They speaking thus, I began to see, if I would glimpse man's place in the cosmos, then I should see a real scarecrow. So I saved and plotted and begged the boss for to give me a day off, and right away the fates began to educate me in the story of man, because the snivelling weasels stuck me for 2 extra shifts the next week. Anyhow, I rose long in the night, and just in case packed a torch of brolly, 40 fags and a bit of toilet paper. The bus was late, the train even later. It was blackly cold, and I forgot to eat my porridge. What a clod. Anyway, the train rolled forth, clackety-clack, rattle-rattle, and everyone aboard stank of shit. Believe me, I was glad to get out of it. The station is so tiny I think I fell over it. Everything was dark, and there was no street. With my torch dimming, I had several starts. I laboured for hours, swearing, stumbling, and fell into 1,000 ditches. In fall of every rise you drop into each hollow. Each tree around is about to fall down. The black rushing woods scream now and then, the ghastly wildlife doing its thing. At last it was blue cold daylight, but I alone of all mankind have discovered 2 essential truths, and happy with down your back is more horrible than cack. And ditches are mysterious mazes. In fact, whatever solid ground you leap in faith upon is another one. If you can tell the differences between 10-foot edges, bristling trees, and deep ditches rioting in nettles, and in them every lonely insect lurking in the dark, then aren't you the lucky one? How my heart fell! It was bitter, it was keen, but not enough. A frost to everywhere, leaves, silvery tracery agleam, so nothing to gild my enchanted scarecrow. One dislikes to be rude to the country folk, but one imagined a scarecrow on the skyline, being obvious or standing out. But the world is flat, so I passed through field after field, all ploughed and sticky clay brown. Damn great grooves in the bloody ground. They must be planting bleeding Volvos, I thought, as again my feet slipped and my knee found a rock. At noon my spirit soared, a tiny scarecrow shyly peeping, so I hurried to him, thinking God speaks at last. Well, I stared at the thing, all dingy and dank, smelling of urine. His face was a crumple of straw, a grotty old coat dripping miserably, and that's hat. Oh God, what an evil thing that was. Well, I looked for an hour. I walked round and round it. For the life of me I saw nothing whatever divine or enchanted about it. And now, oh stupid moo, you finally notice there's no cover at all for 6 miles, in every direction. Oh, that's the bloody camera, stupid blue thing. Anyway. Neither shed nor tree, nor bush nor hollow, just very colourful me under all that dire heaven. So I used the scarecrow on my body and my coat draped cunningly, so I could have quiet plea. I thought that country folk might be a myth or illusion. Certainly all felt like some hugely empty, cold delusion. Shall I wait until night falls? Maybe then I will see with frost and moonlight the enchanted scarecrow. Then, sad to say, it began to rain heavily. I thought of miles and miles of deep sticky mud. I thought of the fact that I didn't know which way to go back. It managed at 2 to be colder than ever, and now, naturally, the wind joined the weather. So miserably I plodded away. Damn all poets, whatever they say, they never saw no divine message in any fleabag scarecrow. They just happened to be right beside them as they on horseback glided by. That scarecrow stuff, I said, is another con. Anyway, suddenly up popped a cow. Or is it a bull? Well, go and look, you fool. A bag at the back, it's a cow. A thingy in the middle, well, that's a bull. Oh dear, it was a bull. But the great rumbling brute turned away, convinced I was a damn great daffodil. So rapidly, scrotchily, wetter and wetter, I beat the retreat in the opposite direction, and much later on, also 10 years older, found the station. But my troubles were never ending. No train appeared, no bulletin board, no handy alive train personage, no roof or shelter. I'd left my umbrella, so all I could do was endure it, just stand there suffering, trying to dominate the elements by thought. Well, I guess the message of all this from God is basically piss off. I wondered if balls producing all that methane was safe. You could dine on steak and chips like a fag and blow yourself to bits. I recalled how politicians eat steak always. If you want to remove the Prime Minister, hold a candle to his arse and just wait for the blast. And somehow, in the pelting rain, I'd lost my body. There was no train, and from morning till bleeding night, my light I wouldn't light. People strive for years and years to attain blinding white mindless summer. All you need do is endure autumn in Kent for a whole afternoon in the rain. So now I know God is no friend. He made life stars, whether that is glory and man, but never mention that cold and wind and rain equals agonising pain. My advice, dear reader, when your social worker kindly suggests you retire to the country to enjoy all that peace and beauty, please recall that it smells like the bubbles of hell. There's no fag shops or pubs or even a seat, neither shelters nor signs nor anything divine. You'll be forever alone with no bloody phone, and the moment you realise your home's all electric, there'll be a power cut of eternal duration. So wring a scrawny old neck in self-defence. And when your doctor says, clack, 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 we'll inject you with Ignite, but I won't know if you're ever cured, dear. Tomorrow I retire to the country. You see my genius, my degrees, my riches. You know well that I deserve it. Well, smile and wave, girls, smile and wave. But then the elements won their way. I bowed my neck to nature. The countryside stinks of shit because everyone shits anywhere. They're too bloody cold to care. 2 hours later the gods relented. Slowly, reluctantly, a train rolled in. Well, everyone still stank of shit, but so did I, and worse than they. Everyone shuffled away. All the way in Rome, not sleeping, because the fates never let me see any enchanted message for me. Hours and hours later I crept in my door, turned on all the lights, gold and glowing, and lo, in my mirror I looked, and stared in dumb amaze. There in my reflection, wet and tear-stained and yet glad, caked with mud to the ears and elbows in a great blaze of golden glory, imbued all with glittering diamonds, holy and sweet and strange, I was an enchanted scarecrow. Well, there you are then. I can make you laugh as well. So, you see, it's quite good, isn't it? You know, these poems, I do knock them out in a couple of hours, the most, and yet somehow they're always good. Theoretically, I could write a poem every day. I hardly do, though. I hardly do. I don't know why. I could. It's true. Anyway, good night all. It's me second... No, it's not, is it? It's me about me full bloody broadcast, but I keep forgetting to plug the sodding webcam in. Now the kids nicked the other one. Now I've got this one. You know, everything in this house is like fated and doomed. It's never going to last. But what I was going to tell you was I'm going to restrict these broadcasts to maybe one, at the most 2 a week. Because I've got other things to do, obviously. And it won't always be poems, you'll be glad to hear. Sometimes it's going to be blastos. Now, what a blasto is when I have a bloody go at the chronics of this planet. Who do need telling off. And that's going to be your bloody Islamics and your everybody, basically, who pisses me off. Which they frequently do. And when you hear what I have to say about it, they'll piss you off too. And basically, you know, I hope you all join in and listen. You are allowed and welcome to make comments. Mind you, if you're rude, I'm going to read the bugging things out and I want to tell you off too. Don't be nasty. I'm only a beginner. Now be good, boys and girls. Well, not that bloody good, obviously. Good night all. See you in about 3 days. Good night.